had forgotten entirely to shoot this video, which is our weekly ritual, and I just dragged myself back and I told myself, no, it hardly matters. It hardly matters whatever. You have to go and talk it out. I mean, you have to create it. I don't know what is the compulsion. There is nothing as such that it is something which I am obsessed with. But then I love to keep rituals. I love to stick to what I start doing once, and I want to remain consistent. You know what? Days are beautiful. Days are beautiful. Two reasons. Very funny reasons, though. First reason is I'm putting some time into transformational stuff that Vishen is teaching or whatever he's podcasting. I quite like the guy actually. When he tells me to meditate, I meditate. If somebody else tells me to meditate, I am like, not at all, not at all. I'm not going to do it. But I do it because he tells so. Then there is another thing which I am very happy about. I visit Mumbai on a short trip. And of course, work is my first priority over there. Then you know what? I somehow realized that I could visit that same place where I had stayed 20 years back. So, decided to check out of any fancy hotel and land up there just to have some time with myself, with my nostalgic memories. And I think I have very beautiful memories over there. I have very beautiful memories over there. Probably I was 22 or 21 at that time. Too young, too rash, too good for nothing girl. You know what? I was like visiting that place for my medical reasons. And there was my dad's friend who had come down from States and who was very, very considerate about my medical conditions, and he was not so happy about how the things were turning up for me, and he really wanted to explore new treatments going on. It was fun actually. Got to see damn sexy doctors. Damn me. So you know what? So he landed India, and he just made sure that I was enrolled back into my masters. Then he packed me up. He told me to travel along all over the country, and we went. Literally, he took me there, and then we landed to Mumbai. That was my first visit with him. So it was Air India flight. It just landed. We landed there at 2:30, and from the airport we were traveling to Fort Mumbai, South Mumbai, sorry. And he was dad's engineer friend, so you can understand how the engineers are. So he would simply look very annoyed with me all the time, unhappy, as if I am a kid who is very disappointed to him. I don't know what I had done, but still. So during that midnight, He lectured me that this is the New York of India. I was very impressed, young, impressive, impressionable mind, and I paid attention. And I was very obedient girl. I mean, still I am if I want to, but yes. So at that hour, at that moment, the ocean was lashing, the tides were there, and I could hear something noisy, something like that. I asked him, what is it? He was like, this is ocean. I was like, okay. Then our driver was also stupid, I mean, romantic or whatever. So he kept on telling me all those things like a kid being explained to. He showed me that even at 2:30, people were roaming around, barefooted and, having some maza over there. And that was the month of June I had gone, if I'm not wrong, because in July I also witnessed some rains. And we landed there. And then there was this place in Fort Mumbai, YWCA International. And, being a worldwide traveler, my uncle was a huge fan of that place. So he books us up there. He puts me into a room and he instructs me to show up at the breakfast at 8:30. Dinner at like 8:30. I was like, yes. And I did that. But all the time when I was eating or when I was having really some relaxed time, he would talk about my medical conditions. He would tell me that therapy is out. We are going to Hindu Jaz tomorrow. I'm like, yeah. That thing is there. We are going to that doctor there. I was like, yeah. We are going to this, we are going to that. So it happened like for 1 month. And I remember there was this manager over there. I don't know whether he's still there or not. Lawrence Pinto. Some name was like that. I have no idea. Maybe when I go there I will chit chat. So I had a very good listeners over there. Young childlike person, and then this torturous uncle of mine. So I will go down. Why down? I think it was on the from second floor to first floor. I don't know. I would ride up the lift. I will march in the cafeteria, order myself a cup of tea, and figure out if Lawrence is around. Then to Lawrence, I would have to tell everything. How I hate going to those places, what I do there, and what I do there. I mean, what I used to do, funny, but I used to really sneak into cafeterias and relax while my uncle will break his head with my doctors. And my doctors will be very amused. More than me, he was the patient. Okay. Well, then finally I think I met up a very handsome guy. Guy refers to a doctor who told me, Sumita, you are so young. I was like, yes, I am so young. Then you need to do something about your life. You can't be coming to us all the time and all that stuff. We can't do anything for you. No, this was like coming from a doctor. I can't tell this to my uncle. Go and say, doctors are good for nothing. He has put all his hopes in them. So I took his advice to my heart. I decided. I love this doctor. I remember this was a very small hospital in Haji Ali. it might still be there. It was just a kind of uh, equivalent to Ames at that time. So I was like sitting lost, and when I'm sitting lost, my favorite habit is to gaze into vacuum. Whenever I have to think, I need to write the layers of thoughts. So I was doing the same thing. I sat there just in his examination room looking at the sea, which was a beautiful view. I can still remember the windows. Sea view was there at Beach Candy also, but this sea view was good because I connected over there. And I came home and I declared to my uncle, no more doctors, no more torture. Pack me up back. I'm going and just getting out of this doctor's things. He was not just amused, he was annoyed. But he abode by that. He realized that this child is useless. So why waste time? He brought me back. Then I switched and I started paying attention to things that matter to me. My work, my happiness, my minding my business, minding my mind even. And still I owe a lot to him. He was the person who literally taught me how to keep roof over your head, how to be practical, how to be learning, how to be being honest. He was honest. I really like, he always used to talk sense. And for hours he would lecture. At that time he must have thought that I am very rash kind of girl. I don't listen to him. But I never let his advice, I never let his memories fade. And this time, when I go and check in at the same place, sit in the same balcony, eat at the same cafeteria, I would want some alone time with those memories. I would honor the kind of conversations we had, the kind of banters we shared, the kind of beatings he gave me over my head that I am so wrecked. His wise lectures and all that. Yeah, that would be fantastic. And the best part would be, I still remember it's a tradition when you go to this YWCA's, the kind of breakfast, it's like very community-like feeling. Then I also remember that I can still walk. It's a walking distance from, what's that? What's that? Queen's necklace, whatever that is, Oberoi's and all. What am I going to do else? I don't know. I have no likings for anything else. There is Wi-Fi also. I can take my laptop and I can just soak myself in and read and all that. Even the leopards, what's that? Where the fire shots happen. That cafe is also at the behind. I can visit that place. You know what? There is a fashion street also. I remember my uncle had taken me there, and he had fitted me with lots of clothes and lots of dresses, and and he was very upset at my choice because I was like all the prints and all and stupid things. And then you know what happened? He got so annoyed and so miffed up with me. He told me, "Come yourself," and he started walking away. And that was the time when I had made him angry by missing one doctor's appointment or something. I don't remember, but something had angered him. He started walking, and I was like, not bothered. You go, you go. Huh? What? You go, you go. Because you know, in my heart, I know that there is somebody very unknown above all of us. That's it. I have nothing else to add. By the way, there was a school next to that place. I hope it's still there. Was it St. Columbus? Columbia? Columbus? Columba? I don't know what. I don't remember. But definitely, I will read the newspaper. I will ask for my Betty. I will stand in the same balcony. I will walk on the same road. And I wish I will meet the same people. So keep smiling and be happy. I might record a video when I am at that very particular place when I check in. So I would love to give a glimpse. We'll create a video 9, no, not 9:30, 8 o'clock? No, 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 no. I don't know, wherever. And I will show you how it looks. I will show you how beautiful that place is to me. And how beautiful the people who have ever crossed my way are. Much love. Bye.